You wake up to a notification that simply says truth has been updated. No one questions it anymore. Not because everyone believes the truth, but because everyone believes your version of it. You aren't a detective. You aren't a judge. You aren't even a politician. You're something far more dangerous. You're the Deepfake Specialist. The invisible architect behind every confession the public sees. Every leaked video. Every caught on camera scandal. Every viral clip that destroys a life before breakfast. And today they'd handed you another target. Your office doesn't look like a government building. It looks like the headquarters of a tech startup. Glass walls. Massive OLED displays. Rows of AI servers humming behind reinforced doors. People drink expensive coffee while discussing the downfall of human rights like they're planning a product launch. Nobody says fake. The approved term is synthetic reality. Because lies sound less immoral when marketing writes the dictionary. Your badge grants access to floor zero. No windows. No clocks. No internet connected to the outside world. Only datasets. Petabytes of faces. Voices. Expressions. Body movements. Every citizen's digital footprint collected over decades. Your AI doesn't create people. It recreates them perfectly. Every blink. Every breath. Every nervous twitch. Every tiny imperfection that convinces the brain this has to be real. Your first assignment seems routine. A university professor. Official accusation inciting unrest. Actual evidence none. Your supervisor doesn't seem concerned. He slides a file across the desk. We don't need evidence. We need confidence. The distinction bothers you. At first, the AI begins collecting footage. Old interviews. Family videos. Conference speeches. Security cameras. Podcast appearances. Social media stories. Within 15 minutes it knows the professor better than his own children. The system predicts how he smiles after difficult questions. How he scratches his eyebrow while lying. How his voice cracks under pressure. It even generates emotional responses to questions he has never been asked. The machine isn't guessing. It's statistically reconstructing his personality. Now comes your job. You don't write dialogue. You write history. You create a video showing the professor secretly meeting foreign agents. Another where he accepts encrypted payments. Another where he discusses sabotaging infrastructure. Every reflection matches. Every shadow behaves correctly. The lips sync flawlessly. Background traffic is physically simulated. Compression artifacts mimic smartphone cameras. Even forensic software confirms authenticity. Because your department also designed the forensic software. The files move to another division. News anchors receive anonymous leaks. Influencers receive exclusive footage. Fact-checking organizations verify its authenticity using government-approved tools. Within 3 hours, millions of people have already reached the same conclusion. He confessed. He deserves prison. No trial has begun. But public opinion has already delivered the verdict. The professor disappears. Official statement, protective custody. Unofficial reality, nobody asks where he went. Because everyone watched the video. Or thought they did. Months pass. Your work improves. Now you don't fabricate isolated clips. You fabricate entire timelines. Photos from vacations that never happened. Phone calls that never occurred. Financial records generated by AI. GPS histories. Medical documents. Emails. Voice messages. Security footage. Everything connected. Every fake supported by 10 additional fakes. An ecosystem of evidence. Impossible to unravel. Truth isn't deleted. It's buried. Soon the system expands. Political opponents. Journalists. Scientists. Lawyers. Whistleblowers. Activists. Anyone asking inconvenient questions suddenly appears online committing unimaginable crimes. The public becomes addicted. Every week another shocking revelation. Another monster exposed. Another celebration. Justice has become entertainment. And your software writes every episode. Then something changes. A case arrives without a name. Only a photograph. You recognize the face immediately. It's Lena, your former colleague. She resigned 2 years ago after arguing that technology needed independent oversight. She warned everyone. If AI can manufacture evidence, evidence stopped meaning anything. Nobody listened. Now she's the target. You open the briefing. Official charges: conspiracy, foreign collaboration, economic sabotage. Supporting documents blank. The folder is empty. Because that's your responsibility. Your fingers hesitate above the keyboard. You know exactly what happens next. Create the footage. Generate outrage. Destroy reputation. Disappear the person. Repeat. The algorithm waits patiently. No morality module installed. Instead of typing, you open archived projects. Hundreds. Thousands. Faces you've forgotten. Teachers. Doctors. Students. Judges. Engineers. All convicted through videos you created. Not one case contained original evidence. Only increasingly convincing fiction. You realize something terrifying. Nobody in the system has seen reality for years. Every investigation begins with AI-generated suspicion. Then AI generates supporting evidence. Then AI verifies authenticity. Then AI summarizes the case. Then AI recommends sentencing. Humans merely approve what machines already decided. You decide to test something. You upload your own face. You ask the system, generate evidence proving I betrayed the state. Processing time 38 seconds. The result is flawless. Meetings, bank transfers, secret recordings, encrypted chats. Everything. Your fake life is more detailed than your real one. You delete the file. Or at least you think you do. The next morning, security officers surround your desk. Your supervisor refuses to make eye contact. A monitor turns toward you. The same fabricated video plays. Only now we're watching yourself confess. Every coworker believes it. Because you taught them how impossible it is to fake. You protest. It's AI. I made this. You know this isn't real. Silence. Then your supervisor smiles. The forensic analysis confirms authenticity. Exactly the sentence you wrote into dozens of reports. Now spoken back to you. As they escort you through the building, employees avoid your eyes. Not because they hate you. Because they've already accepted the evidence. Nobody questions video anymore. Questioning video became suspicious years ago. Inside the detention facility you meet familiar faces. The professor, the journalist, the scientist, the lawyer, the activist. People whose lives you erased. None of them look angry, just exhausted. One quietly asks, "Do you finally believe us?" You can't answer, because for the first time you don't know what is real anymore. Weeks later a news report appears across every screen. Authorities announce they have successfully dismantled the dangerous network responsible for manufacturing fake evidence. The leader of the conspiracy, your own deepfake confession, becomes mandatory training material for future investigators. Students study it, experts cite it, history records it. Generations grow up believing you nearly destroyed democracy by creating fake evidence. The irony is almost beautiful. Years pass. Technology advances again. Deepfakes become even more perfect. Reality becomes optional. People stop asking, "Did this happen?" Instead they ask, "Who benefits if I delete it?" Truth becomes a subscription service. Different versions available for different audiences. Personalized reality. Algorithmically optimized certainty. One night a young technician enters your empty interrogation room. He whispers, "I've seen the original archives. I know what they did." Then he places a storage drive on the table. Inside are millions of genuine recordings. The real history. Unnotched. Unedited. Enough to expose everything. Enough to collapse governments. Enough to destroy the machine. He asks only one question. What should I do with the truth? You stare at the drive. Then at the security camera watching from the corner. And you realize the final nightmare. Even if the evidence is genuine, who would ever believe it now? Because when perfect lies become unlimited, the first victim isn't justice. It isn't freedom. It isn't democracy. It's reality itself. And once reality becomes negotiable, no innocent person is ever truly safe again.